Hello, this video is to briefly showcase our EthDenver Hackathon submission titled LenScholar. The ultimate goal behind this application is to use Lens SDK, Chainlink Functions Oracle, Google's credential database OrcID, and the ETH scaffold stack to create a decentralized peer review publisher. That's a lot, so let's just get into it. The first stop, as in with most apps, is I'm going to log in with Lens. I actually already have logged in with Lens. This is what you're seeing right here with our handle lensscholar.test, the name, and a couple of different things that we updated with the bio. You'll notice there's a quick warning down here. Before you sign in with the OrcID, which is the most integral portion of this app, you'll have to update your OrcID bio to include your Lens connected wallet address. This is so we can verify on chain that you're the owner of your scholarly credentials. That actually is the most important part of the application that we're using. Chainlink is really awesome already, but they recently launched this really unique tool that allows us to safely query off-chain data and relay it securely to our decentralized application. And for this specific submission, we chose to have it return a wallet address that we have in one of our colleagues' OrcID bio. Returning this data using Chainlink allows us to, in an unspoofable way, verify that the Lens user is in fact the owner of a specific scholarly OrcID. When you connect to this portion of the dApp, it also runs a check using a custom Lens follow module that then lets us verify that the Lens connected address equals the address in the OrcID bio, and then it follows LenScholar on Lens. Here's a quick view of the code for anybody that's watching that wants to pause and check out how we did that and use the Chainlink Functions Oracle. Huge prop to our colleagues Raghu and Carlos. It's very exciting. This is the code right here. I went ahead and highlighted the most important part, but I'll give this a couple of seconds so you can pause and look it over for yourselves. And we're going to go back to the presentation. So why do we do this? How does this help our dApp's goal of decentralized peer review platform? This is where we bring in Lens and the Lens SDK. Lens has the ability to make a profile that can only be commented on by its followers. We use the peer review submissions as comments. And so if our only Lens followers are verified researchers that pass the OrcID Connect portion, then they can peer review the research of their choosing in the LenScholar feed. It's also worth noting that anyone will be able to read the research posted through LenScholar, but only fellow researchers will be able to submit peer reviews. After all, information does want to be free. Finishing off with the other features of our dApp, we can head over to the Submit Research page, which is where users will submit their research. And down here you can see that we've connected with the Scholar test. I'm going to place a couple of ChatGPT created research paper portions in this and show you the outcomes of that. Right here we've got our title and our abstract, and then we have our body of the research with a conclusion, and lastly we have our references. So once we hit post here, we'll have to sign it 3 different times, and then it will show up in our feed, and I will go ahead and show you how that process works. I'm going to assign the first one to the builder network, sign one more, and last but not least, sign the last. And now that we've submitted all of that stuff, it will actually return to us like this. It's sort of messy and gets put into the create post component of Lens, but we can work on that more, but the content is all there. After it's been submitted, we can actually head over to our research feed, which will show us this peer review, or this research to be peer reviewed, and then at the very bottom of the feed we can actually say like yay, good job, and submit the peer review here. It's going to track it by this publication ID here, which will be based on each individual research submissions. Once we've done all of that, there's actually another feature of our app here, which will be your response to the review. So once somebody has actually submitted peer review to your research, then their comment will end up displaying here in this feed, and you will be able to respond to it, either accepting their criticisms or potential questions and being able to resubmit your research through the submit research portion, or it will be accepted and you will have gotten peer reviewed. That's our hack. I hope you enjoyed the quick video and that we get to present it to you in person in a panel to go more in depth. Thank you to all of you EthDenver judges.